Hi Stitchy friends, welcome to Cross My Stitches. My name is Jackie and today is October 17, 2024. Oh my gosh, where has October gone? I can't believe it's the middle of October. I haven't shot a regular video since the middle of August, so it's been a while. I am so sorry. My life has been a little up in the air, crazy. The little dog is keeping me busy. He is so hyper and he wants to run and play. He's a male dog, so of course they are more hyper than female dogs, and he keeps me busy. I've done a little bit of stitching, a little bit of quilting. I'm really not able to focus. I'm having a hard time trying to focus on things. I can't seem to stay working on something. It's like right now my craft room is a mess like it always is, and when I have it a mess like this, I can't seem to want to create or do anything in it when it's a mess like this. And I'm overwhelmed with the mess. You can see this mess all over there and down there. And when it gets like that, it takes me forever to get it cleaned up, and it takes me about 10 minutes to wreck it again. So I've been doing a little bit of stitching, not a lot of stitching. I have some whips to share with you today. I have new starts to share. Like I needed new starts, like I need a hole in the head. I don't know what the heck I'm thinking there, why I'm starting new things when I'm trying to get my whips down. But that's what I do, because it's like there's a little flashy thing in front of me that says, oh, a bobble, where's that? Let's do that. And so I feel the need to start things. And I'm not getting anything finished. So I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. I'm just scattered right now. I'm truly scattered. And I also have some giveaways I need to finish. So I'm going to do that first and get that out of the way so I don't forget by the end of the video to get these done. So we had 3 patterns that were taken out of magazines. I said I would send them anywhere in the world. They will get folded and put in an envelope. So the first one was Witches Welcome. And this is, I had 4 people put in for this. And the winner is Glenda Mitroff 2321. And I'm going to ask everybody to please send me an email. My email is down below, crossmystitches@yahoo.com. And send me your full mailing address and which pattern you won, and I will get this out to you. The second one was Mother Nature Halloween. Looks like this. And I had 4 people put in for this one. And the winner is Verpy R 2453. Congratulations, Verpy. Send me an email because I don't save anyone's addresses at all. So please send me an email with your address and what pattern you won. I'll get that out to you. And then the third one is Golden Pumpkins. And I said say the word golden. And I only had 3 people put in for that. And Amy Loves Toads, you won that one. I have your address. So I will send that out to you. So congratulations, ladies. I appreciate you watching the channel, subscribing, and commenting. I greatly appreciate that. Let's talk about my whips, and I'm just going to do it this way today because there's only not that many whips at all. So I'm not going to fix my camera to shoot down today. So the first one is Autumn Gathering. We gathered together. It's Mill Hill, and you would think I would have this thing done. I am so close to getting a finish. So close. I need to just focus on it and get it done. So, and you'll say, why haven't you got it done when I tell you what I haven't finished? There it is. Most of all the beads are in it. I absolutely love this. I am missing this little thing needs a bead. On the other side of the word is another one that needs a bead. All my Indians and pilgrims. All my Indians and pilgrims need a mouth, and my pilgrim male needs a mustache and a beard. That's it, and it is done. I need to get this done this weekend. I need to focus, 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 and get this done. I have plans on turning this into a pillow, I would show you the fabric, but I forgot where it is. So in this mess, it's here somewhere. And I am thinking I'm going to do a pillow, and I was thinking about doing ruffles on the pillow. Is that like old-fashioned now? Does nobody do ruffles anymore? Let me know in the comments. Is that like too dated to do, or should I do it, or should I just do like a piping or something around it, or should I put nothing and just, you know, because it will have fabric on the front, so I'm going to frame it in a double or triple colors. I think I picked a yellow, a green, and then the backing print will be on there. So it'll be, you know, it'll be thin borders, almost like framing, but thin. And then I'm going to put the backing on it. And I thought about doing like ruffles or doing something around the edges, but I'm just not sure. So tell me what you think. Is that just like too outdated to do? So that's that one. I worked on my Light of Winter by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. It looks like this. And I finished working on the bricks on the house. And I am working on the roof. So you can see I still have stitches to complete on the roof. This is another one. If I could just stay focused on it, I could get this done. I have some of the border to complete. I got some of it complete up on the top on this side, but the rest of it I need to get complete all the way around. And then I need to put the deer in right here. And then there's some white satin stitches that go along in 3 spots in this that I need to get done. And this would be done. Will I get it done before the light of winter fades in my part of the hemisphere? That is the question. I don't know if I'll get this done before winter is over here. I'm in eastern United States, so I have until, what's the light of winter? Spring doesn't start until March or April. Let's hope I can get it done by then, huh? The next one is The Power of Love. I just pulled this out the other day because I remembered, I'm like, I really need to work on that. This is by Stony Creek. And again, I got a little bit done on this working with when I was with my friend Wendy yesterday, and then I came home and worked on it some. I put in all of this here, I put in this here, and then I put in this yellow leaf over here. So that's what I have done. And I really would like to get this one done as well. If I could just stay focused on it. It's not a lot. I may work on this again today, but I have something else I need to work on as well. But again, it's just something that I love that I haven't finished yet. So those are my 3 whips that I worked on. And then I have 3 new starts. And again, I need a new start. Yeah, no, I didn't need a new start, but I just felt the need to have a new start. So, the Steadfast Stitcher started a stitch along for autumn. She was going to do autumn rules. And I'm like, I have autumn rules. I want to start autumn rules. So I pulled out some 32 count Vintage Country Mocha, which is what it's normally stitched on. I'll put a picture here of the pattern in case you don't know which one I'm talking about, because I have it in digital format. And this is where I got with it. I started it on the around the 1st of October, and that's as far as I've gotten. So now I have another whip to add to my whip pile. That will sit for a while because I have other things I need to focus on, but I love this pattern. I've had it for well over a year. I never started it. So I said, why not? I'll just start it when she starts it. And then I posted a couple days ago, a week ago, about Doreen Jones having a Halloween mystery stitch along or start along, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, I want to do that one too. That's so cute. And so I did. I jumped in. I will post here what the part 1 and then the part 2 look like on this. And I thought it was just adorable and I wanted to start it. So I started mine on a 32 count Belfast linen. It's called Old Spring Garden. I have no idea who the fabric dyer is. and it's in my hoop stool, so I'm not going to pull it out, but I finished part 1 and I'm 2/3 done with part 2. Isn't that adorable? So I'm really enjoying stitching on this. I need to get this part finished today because part 3 comes out tomorrow morning. So I'd like to be able to keep up on this. There's only 4 parts, so you would think I would be able to keep up with this, and that's my plan. And so I think it's adorable, and I'm enjoying stitching on it. And then the last new start that I had was Sleepy Hollow from the Cricket collection. I started this with my friend Wendy, and we're starting over here on this side. I have taken it and broken the pattern up into 12 sections that we have to complete once a month, complete monthly in order to get this done for next Halloween. And I originally dyed some fabric that I wanted to do this on, and as soon as I started stitching on it, I didn't like it. It was an 18 count aider that I was doing it on, and the problem with it was if I did it with 1 strand, you couldn't really see it. If I did it with 2 strands, it was looking bulky and horrible, and I didn't like it. So I had to re-dye fabric really quick, and I had this weird idea on how I wanted this fabric to look, and so I did it, and it's 2-tone, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I've got the roof stitched on it. So, and this is what it looks like. This is a 16 count Aida, and I dyed it a blue and a brown because my thought process is sky above, ground on the bottom. So that's the way I decided to do it. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I got my stitching in for my month of October, which is that roof, which was a monster to stitch. I thought I was going to rip my hair out doing this roof. That is a lot of stitching. And so it is a Weeks Dye Works, I think it's called Pewter. And it took every bit of willpower I had to get it done because it was a lot of stitching. So I'm glad it's done, but I don't know if I'm happy about the fabric. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to stop. I did all that stitching. I'm doing it. So there it is. And my plan, I don't know. I don't have a plan. Once I get that first part done, which is this first section here, I should kind of know how I'm going to feel about this fabric. I'm trying not to judge right now. But it's different. But I wanted to try something different. And so I'm hoping that I will, sorry about the cough, will grow to love it. I'm hoping, but either here nor there, there's no stopping now. It's going to be done. So that's where I'm at with it. That's all of my stitching. That's all I've done. That was quick, wasn't it? So I do have some purchases and stuff to share, so I will post that here because I already pre-recorded that part of it, so I didn't have to do this all at once, killing my back. And I don't have anything really quilty to show, and I did have a quilty purchase, so you'll see that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know. If there is, I'll be back after the other one to at least say goodbye. So hold on. So I thought we'd start today with my enabler friend Wendy, who always seems to enable me on things. Hi, Wendy. She had came to one of our little meetups with a project bag, and I was like, oh, that is so cool. It was such a gorgeous fabric on the bag. And I said, where did you get that? So she told me about an online seller that sells these bags, and they were relatively cheap. And so, of course, I had to go on and take a look, and I couldn't resist purchasing a bag. So I did, and I will post a link to the Etsy seller below. The bags are not as thick as I would like them to be as far as the batting and stuff inside of them, but otherwise they are very large bags, and I can tell you that it looks like 14, oops, hold on. It would help if I could get to my measuring here. 15 square is what they are. So they certainly could fit an 11 by 11 Q strap. And it's a big bag. It's meant for big projects. So, and this is it here. Isn't that gorgeous? What I love about the bags is not only the prints are so vibrant, but she's got two little ruffles here. I don't even want to call them ruffles. Two strips of fabric here that just gives it a little accent, which is really cute. She's got a key fob or a clasp hanging off the end here, so you could hang something if you needed. There's the back of the bag. Isn't that a gorgeous fabric? And then the inside looks like this. So you get a bag, and then for a couple bucks more, you can get the coordinating little bag, the accessory bag. And again, same fabrics, same interior, same little fabric pieces on it. So for a couple bucks more, you get that. And then she sent me a thank you of just a little bag, which is super cute. And it's got like a gray interior. So I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but definitely will be for a bigger project. Next time I have a big project to start. I actually bought it for my flower power that I was starting with Wendy, but I decided to stick with the original bag that I am using, which is sitting down here. That is flowers, but it's retro. So I decided I would keep flower power in that. So thank you very much, Wendy, for enabling me. And let's see a couple other things that I have purchased. I went over to Walmart and I got, they were in the clearance section. I got some Charles Craft Ada for $1 a piece. So I got 2 of those. Something to practice on, dye on, all those other goody things. I did buy an ornament over there and I thought this is pretty cool. Most of their ornaments are $1.98. And I know you're like, that's a little gaudy. That's what I thought. It's a little gaudy. But look at all the different little components on it. You have little wooden spools. And my plan is to take this apart. I have little wooden spools that I can use. I can take off this fabric. I could probably paint them or stain them and use them as picks or something else. It's got bells on each side. I can certainly use the bells on ornaments. It's got little wood here. It's got a piece in the middle. So plenty of pieces that I can pull off of this in order to make other ornaments or to embellish other things. So for $1.98, I thought that was a great deal. So I got that. And then, of course, I showed in my video this cute little spook wreath. And I said I thought that would be perfect for something in the center, which I said I would go back and get. So I did go back and get it. So it is a ghost wreath. It's got I can tell you now what it's got. It's got a 4.5-inch opening in it. So you certainly could put something in here that is cross-stitched. And it would be great, there's the back of it, for a quick finish. So I did pick that up. Let's see, what else? I went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up a few things there. And a few of the things are not here, but they're just generalized. I picked up some charms. I picked up some, they might be in my drawer here. Yeah, here we go. I picked these up when they're on sale, 50% off. They're like little lanyards, little mini ones. I use these for my scissor fobs and my zipper pulls because I like that they are a fabric and that it will not wear the finish off of my scissors or other things. I picked up a couple of charms. I don't want to share those right now. And so I picked that stuff up. I did find the little, I talked about this a couple of videos ago about looking for these little tins that you can finish inside of. So I did pick up like 6 of those. And I picked up, because I'm feeling adventurous, 46 count Bristol and oat. Why they carry 46 count Bristol, but they can't carry the 40 count is beyond me. I don't know why, but that's what they carry. So I'm like $6. I will give it a shot and see if I can do 46 count. I can kind of see those holes. My magnifier, I can. So I'm going to try to do something on here, some kind of sampler. It is 11 by 18. I should be able to get something on there. And then I picked up this cool item, and I've already opened it, but it looks like this in the package. Sorry about the crinkling. And it's in the wood pile. So it shows in the wood pile. This one was $1.79. And it is a acrylic ornament with a little stand. So it goes in like this. And of course, this is acrylic, so you can peel down. It's clear acrylic underneath. Wouldn't that make an adorable finishing item? You could certainly put a cross stitch in the center and glue it in the center. You could even put magnets on both sides. You know, you could make the front, put a magnet behind it, make a backing piece with a magnet and stick them so they stick between the acrylic, so it's got a fully finished look to it, but can come off and you can use it for other ornaments. But this one here is shaped like an ornament. They also had some that were dome shaped, that were 8 by 10. They had a 5 by 7 rectangle, and they had a half dome one. And they're in the wood pile section, so in their unfinished wood. I thought these were pretty cool. I could certainly paint this or stain it, the wood stand. And I think that would make a cool ornament. In fact, I think I'm going to finish one of my ornaments on here and see how it looks. But for $1.79, I thought that was a great deal. And I also got over at Hobby Lobby the peel and stick felt for my ornaments. So I got a white one and I got a black one. The only other thing I picked up, let's see, this is Hobby Lobby 2, was this unfinished wood box. I had been looking at this for quite a while. I saw someone finish on this. This is a wood pile box that is $9.99. So there's the label. And it is unfinished wood. And this flips up. You press on it. There we go. And it's got a mirror. And then on the inside, it's got little trays. So I'm definitely thinking about staining this, putting some fabric and some cushioning in the bottom of this. And then it has an indented front where you could put cross stitch. So it was on sale for $6 with their 40% off. So good size box. And I'm looking forward to finding a piece that I can stitch and put in here and then getting this stained. That was my purchases over at the Hobby Lobby. I went over to the thrift store and I got a basket. So this is a nice wooden basket, metal handled, very old basket. And when I was looking at it, I noticed it didn't have a price on it. Goodwill is where I went. They're notorious. If it doesn't have a sticker on it, they will not sell it to you. But I figured it was a brand new Goodwill. They just opened a new Goodwill in my town. We had 2 Goodwills before, but they were 2 small buildings at opposite ends of the town. They decided to close those down and build one big one, which was fine. The new store that just opened this week is a nice large store. The downside of the new grand opening is they're not doing their color coding markdowns. So, and I asked them about it and they said they might go back to it, but not during the grand opening time, that they were going to do that where they do the color and you get half off that color. Our particular area, they only do that on clothing. They don't do that on other merchandise. I've seen other Goodwills where they do the markdown on all the merchandise that has a certain color code. But I'm hoping that they might do that here, because I noticed on this tag, which is their new tagging, it has a blue sticker, so it is blue coded. And so she took it to the back for me and she put a price on it for $1.59. So I was thrilled, because I'm like, if she brings me a price that says $4 or $5, I'm just not going to take it. But I did get it. I want to put, if you've watched my channel before, I did a punch needle of a squirrel. That's what I want to do. I want to put my squirrel on this basket. So really happy with it. The metal handle, I'll respray paint black. and get this cleaned up, give it a good oiling, and then I will post that. So I got that, and then I also got this, which was $2.99, and it was a brand new Stampin' Up! Punch stamp set with little sentiments on it. So I do, every once in a while, I do make cards and stuff. So I said, for $3, it was a good deal. And it is called Stampin' Up! Edgy Eloquence, set of 6 stamps. So I got that. So that was my Goodwill haul. I was over at Salvation Army. I haven't shared this one. I got this a few weeks ago. I did a Save the Stitches on something that I found for 99 cents. And it was a hands-on design. I'm trying to pick lint off of it right now. It was a hands-on design piece called Love You. So this is what it looks like. And I was really disappointed to see that somebody made this and then ended up in the Salvation Army. So just cute. Love the backing fabric. And I had already stitched this piece, but I was going to save it anyway. And I'm going to show you mine in case you haven't been around for a long time. This is the one that I did. And again, I have a little heart charm like that one does. This is my backing fabric. And I did ruche ribbon along here. And you can see with little beads. So now I have 2 Love You pillows, which I'm perfectly fine with. Just too cute. So that was my Save the Stitches at the Salvation Army. I was watching the Northwood Stitcher. I love watching Sarah all the time. As soon as she pops up, I know I have to watch her. She showed a fully finish on her thing that she had done a while back. That was this design. And when she showed it, it was so beautiful. I had to hunt down this book. So this is the one that she showed. If you're not watching Sarah, the Northwood Stitcher, I'm going to post her down below for you to see her. And she just did a fabulous job on this. I absolutely loved it. So I'm like, and I love butterflies and flowers. So I hunted down this magazine, and I'll show you which one in case you're interested. It's called The Cross Stitcher, and it is April 2007. So this is the one that it's in. Sorry about the glare. There you go. So this is the one that it's in. And so I had to get that because I love Sarah and I wanted to stitch that. And my best cross stitch haul this week was this kit that I had been wanting for the longest time, and I found it at a wonderful price, and I just jumped on it. And it was Dimensions Macintosh Mill. I love this piece. This is so, here, let me pull this out. This is one of my all-time, because I have many all-time favorites from Dimensions. Sorry about the crinkling. And this design is just precious to me. I love the Amish looking design of it, and it's just so colorful and so full of life. And so I was so thrilled to get it. So this is definitely on my to-do list. I'll have to figure out when or how I'm going to do that. And the last thing that I purchased was off an Unload group for quilting. And this is a Halloween quilt pattern called Boo. And this is what it looks like. And it seemed to be a hot item over on the Unload group. Lots of people looking for it. So I'm like, okay, I need it. Because FOMO, not only did I get the pattern, she also sent me the jelly roll of the fabric that's used for it, so which was awesome. So I was glad to get those. So I think that's all that I accumulated in the last few weeks. And now we'll go on to the next segment. Hold on. I just wanted to take a minute to share with you some of my Halloween finishes because last time I shared fall finishes, so I just have a few Halloween finishes that I'd like to share with you today. This first one, which has cat hair on it, is called When Witches Go Riding by Prairie Schooler. This is just a little small portion of the design, and I finished this as a flat fold. This is the first flat fold I ever finished. and I followed Vanna Pfeiffer's finishing instructions, and this comes out every year and sits with my Halloween decorations. But it's from the book When Witches Go Riding and Prairie Schooler. My second one is a hands-on design called Blissfully Unaware. And again, this is finished the way I think that Kathy showed it finished on the cover. So it says, if you are reading this, then you are blissfully unaware of what is creeping up behind you. And on the back, I've got cording on the side. On the back, I have some bats flying, and it has a little hanger. And right now, this is sitting on an easel on my mantle. The next one is by Satsuma Street. This is called Halloween Cat. And I finished this, it looks like 2018. And I love stitching this. This was one of my favorite stitches, was this cat. And then the last one is by Cottage Garden Samplings. It is called, oh my gosh, I can't remember. Hold on. I can't remember. I gotta find her. Terrible when you cannot remember things anymore. Did I put it on the back? I did not. Okay. Trying to hunt her down here. I know she's Cottage Garden Samplings, Clumsy Witch. That's what it was. And again, cat hairs. And this is Clumsy Witch. I have not seen anybody stitching this design. It is from Cottage Garden Samplings, and I just love it. And it's on this dark blue that makes her just pop off of there, and just love this piece. This stays out in my room all year. So I just wanted to share those few stitches with you of my Halloween stitches. See, I'm back. I did forget to share one thing that I was super proud of. For quite some time now, I have been cutting up old denim jeans. I had planned on making a quilt out of them, and I kind of like lost my drive for that. I felt like I was cutting up my, like Levi's and stuff, and the jean material is very heavy. So after a while, I started to research stuff and look at stuff, and I realized that the quilt would be so heavy from all the heavy jeans that we wouldn't really be able to use it. So I decided to stop with that and started looking for lighter weight jean materials out of shirts and stuff like that I could recycle and then make the quilt with. But in the meantime, I started looking at maybe doing a dog bed for the dog out of that he would not be able to rip up, because jean material is pretty sturdy. And then I started thinking, I can make a project bag out of denim. Why not? And so that's what I decided to do. And when I made this bag, I didn't make it just out of the jean materials. I made it out of the waistbands. And I'm looking because I thought I had a waistband around here. But you know what a jean waistband looks like. It's the band around the top of your jeans. I took them apart because, you cut them off of the jeans and usually you throw them away. But I decided I was going to keep them. And I made a bag, a project bag, out of jean waist bags and a pocket. And here it is. So what you're seeing are the waistbands all stretched out. You can see this is the top of the waistband, which would get worn out first. So it's multiple waistbands, 1, 2, 3, 4 waistbands put together. And then I had this one pair of jeans that had this funky pockets. That was a woman's pair of jeans. And I sewed that on the front. I put a hot pink zipper because I thought that would be super cool. I have some dangly on it. And then inside I have this pink fabric, which is just super cool. So I absolutely love this bag. This is one of the coolest bags I have made. I may have to make more with different parts of the jeans, because I think that is super cute. So that took 4 pair of jeans to make that one bag. 4 or 5 pair of jeans, because the pocket was a totally separate jean. But I wanted to share that because I thought it was so cute, and I knew you guys would appreciate that. I think that's all I have for right now. I'm sorry it's been so long since I video. I'm going to try to get back on a routine, and sometimes it's difficult to do. Life always throws you curves sometimes, and you do the best you can. But I appreciate each of my subscribers. We're almost up to 5,000 subscribers, which blows my mind. I'm about 50 people away from 5,000 subscribers. So I'm just amazed that people come back here time and time again and watch this channel. And I am grateful and I am blessed that you are here. Thank you so much for always tuning in and saying hi to me on messages, on when you leave your notes down below. And I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon, I promise. Bye.